All right. I've been painting on the Torii legs, and Chris already bolted them down, so now they're all freestanding. And as you can see over here, had a couple little extra nicks and pits and stuff, so he went ahead and bondoed, and now that just needs some paint over it. But there's 4 legs, and I'm almost done painting. Maybe 2 more coats on each one, and I'm just rolling these. But the color looks really good.
For a safety option, we through-bolted a couple D-rings on either side of the top beam. That way they can run a couple airline cables down from the ceiling if they're concerned about these possibly tipping over. Okay, Gina and I are setting these up. We've got one up, but the ground's not real level, so basically we're going to set the other one up here to do our little hole drilling. The way that I did this is I spaced these out apart, the proper dimension, or close to. I ended up having to shave all the paint back off that just to, because it was real sticky. This paint's real sticky. Same within there, the hole's big enough to where we can still slide this beam in. But what we do is we put this one in one way and then back through the other one, and then we roll this guy over and he turns on his side and slides right over. Once we stand this up, I'll be able to drill my holes on the 2 placements. But these are turning out really nice. I still have to do little wedges on each side. I'm not sure if we're going to have time to do that or not, but I'm going to try to. So right now I'm getting ready to drill some holes in this leg right about here, so that when I slide my bolts through this, it will go into the insert nuts in this beam. Cool, so I just got my 2 holes drilled for the lower beam on this leg and over there on that leg. I went with a 1/2 inch hole just because I want to have lots of slop, so I don't have any issues. But that hardware in there, the insert nuts, are for a 3/8 bolt in this lower beam. And I'm basically going to repeat the same thing for the upper beam, and then drill my holes and put some 3/8 insert nuts into this section right here. So I'm going to do that right now. Alright, so I'm getting ready to put these insert nuts in. And the thing I'm doing here is I've drilled my hole basically large enough for this little sleeve part to slide into. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it to the inside edge, and then I'm going to start a bolt by hand and then use my impact to basically drive those little spikes into the wood. And then I'll just pull the bolt back out and that's done. And then whoever basically is doing the setup for this, you just have to trust them not to, you know, strip this, and just to be careful. If you're doing setups by yourself, then you don't really have to worry about such things, but I worked with lots of guys and they just blast bolts through there and pop these out or strip them, so something to think about. Alright guys, so I just finished using the impact and getting those all locked in there. You can see when you suck that down, or tighten that nut down, it sucks those up into the wood. So now to drill the matching holes in this section.
Alright, we just slid the beam in right now, and we're getting ready to put the centerpiece in.
It wasn't too hard either, because basically Gina got on that side, I got on this side. I lifted this side up, and then she slid the beam in her way, and then we came back once I had lowered this side down.
Right.
It's a little sticky. Then this piece right here just sets right in there. Then this piece goes on there, and then hopefully...
You need me to scoot it over? Oh, almost. Man, you got it by yourself.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah.
Very impressed. And don't worry, because when you lift it up, gravity will push it down as well. Alright, so I've got the back panel boards now. Both sides are painted, and these are going to Velcro onto the Torii legs. And now I've just got the male adhesive side, and I just cut them and put those on all four. Now I'm just going to take the staple gun and staple here, here, and here. That way, when I pull it off the back, the Velcro won't come with it, and it'll stay securely on there.
Okay, I just finished the little wedges that are going to go on the lower beam. It's just a little decorative piece. We're probably just going to Velcro it. But I just basically took 3 pieces of 1x3, stapled them together, and then put them in the chop saw all together, and then kind of sanded and rounded the edges off. Works perfectly. It's going to go up against it, and you'll see.
Alright, so the last thing I have to do is just put some more Velcro on these wedges, and those wedges are going to go between the legs. And I've got my male right here, and I'm going to put those on here, attach them with the staple gun, and then I'm going to put the female side on and leave it, and then that way when we put it up there we'll know exactly where we want to stick it. Okay, we got them all done. Gina got those little triangular little wedge pieces all finished, and we stuck them up there temporarily. Basically we have the 2 Tories. The bases are all done. We're going to clear coat those just so they don't rust. And you've got the little doors in the back. I don't have the bolts in, but we do have the holes drilled, and they're ready to go. We're going to take these down. That's why I didn't bother putting the hardware in there. You can see that there's some kind of in place there. But that's it. We are done with these. Now, Gina can take them apart. After she showers, of course.